this came across my path that I felt should be included in the op-ed pieces, which of course goes on the Patreon rather than the news, which doesn't, because people really need to get a grasp of what's going on with these clowns. And this is NW005 regarding vaccination policies and resolutions adopted by the Executive Council of the Episcopal Church, whose headquarters is in New York. Now, the Executive Council meeting in Lithicum Heights, Maryland, in June last month, between the 10th and the 13th, adopts the following policies with respect to vaccination standards within the Episcopal institutions and programs. All Episcopal institutions, programs, facilities and services must ensure the safety of participants, which should include requiring that all participants and staff participating are vaccinated in accordance with the United States Centre for Disease Control and Prevention and the immunization schedule and or applicable state law. And also, outside the United States, local health agencies, ordinances and protocols should be followed in place of the CDC immunization schedule in the same spirit of ensuring participants are protected from preventable diseases through the use of immunization and the best available medical services and research, and be it further resolved that a participant may be exempted from this vaccination requirement only by presenting a certificate from a licensed physician to the staff stating that due to the physical condition of the participant, one or more specified immunizations would endanger the participant's life or health. Be it further resolved that the coordinator of applicable programs and facilities should review for completeness of the immunization records of all participants, staff and also volunteers for the safety of all involved in the program. Be it further resolved that dioceses, parishes, schools, camps, daycare and childcare programs and other programs at Episcopal facilities or sponsored by Episcopal institutions should strive to ensure funding is available or partner with charities to ensure that vaccinations can be made available so that no child is prohibited from participation due to financial burden of vaccination. And be it further resolved that the Chief Legal Officer is requested to create a model policy for the Church based on this resolution. So here's a church forcing all the daycare, the camps, the schools, the parishes, the childcare programs, the dioceses and other programs are forced vaccination people. The Church. And these hideous harvesting entities are a blight on this planet. They really are. With the fake morality books that none of the participants in the higher order of the Church follows. We all know that by now. It's rules for us and rules for them. And for those who keep asking how can I help, walk away altogether from all churches is helping. People who go there are feeding the beast. It's beyond awful, it really is. Yet again, out of New York. And here's another one out of New York. Mr. Eric Trad Schneiderman, who's been resigned or fired, is an American lawyer and politician who served as the 65th Attorney General of New York from 2011 until his resignation, spelt F-I-R-E-D, in May. And Schneiderman, a member of the Democratic Party, previously served for 10 years in the New York State Senate. Now, Schneiderman resigned his position as Attorney General after it was reported that 4 women, including 3 former romantic partners, has accused him of sexual and physical abuse. You'd be surprised to know that Schneiderman was born in New York and born to a Jewish family. It's all there. Now, Schneiderman was the Democratic nominee for the New York Attorney General, and he denied being involved also in a hit-and-run automobile accident back in July 2010. And in August 2013, Schneiderman filed a $40 million lawsuit against Donald Trump for his Trump University, now known as Trump Entrepreneur Initiative, alleging it to be an unlicensed university and calling it a bait-and-switch scheme. Now, Trump denied all accusations, calling Schneiderman a political hack. Now, in May of last year, Jane Meyer and Ronan Farrow reported that Schneiderman had physically abused at least 4 women during his tenure as Attorney General. And according to the report, Schneiderman had between 2013 and 16 committed acts of violence against 4 women. And the women named was the blogger and activist Michelle Manning Barish, the author and actress Tanya Salvaratnam, an unnamed female lawyer, and a 4th woman. And the woman said that Schneiderman had repeatedly choked, hit, or violently slapped them, all without their consent. Salvaratnam added that Schneiderman spat on her, choked her, and called her his brown slave, ordered her to call him master, and said that she was his property, and demanded that she find another woman who'd be willing to engage in a menage a trois. Now, Meyer and Farrow reported that they confirmed the woman's allegations with photographs of wounds and bruises, as well as with statements from friends in whom the women had confided in after the assaults. Now, Governor Andrew Cuomo, TikTok, assigned Nassau County District Attorney Madeline Singas as a special prosecutor to investigate possible criminal charges against Schneiderman. And in November of last year, Singas announced that Schneiderman would not be prosecuted. See how it works? Singas stated that she believed the allegations made by Schneiderman's accusers, but added that legal impediments, including statutes of limitation, precluded criminal prosecution. More babble, legalese, mumbo jumbo to just get it off and do whatever they like. Madeline Singas, April 3rd, 2018, appeared at a rally and spoke before an audience of about 200 people at the Temple Beth Israel Synagogue in New York. Madeline Singas, born in New York, born to Jewish parents, hence why she wiped the Schneiderman case. Oops.